Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for Capricorn for July of 2012. This also applies if you have a Capricorn ascendant. So Capricorns, Mercury, planet of communications, travel, short trips, technology, machinery, goes retrograde this month on the 15th of the month until the 7th of August. And it usually means that there are minor irritations connected with all those areas. For you, it's falling in your 8th house of joint finance. So if you've been working on a deal, you've been working on anything financial, especially anything that might be a joint financial situation, you may well find that it completes and concludes during the Mercury retrograde. Make sure, especially with it being in a financial house for you, make sure you do sign any documents, any legal documents, anything that's important before Mercury goes retrograde. Once it goes retrograde, there's a tendency for mistakes to be made. People's thinking processes are not quite so clear. And then we find that you have to repeat whatever's been done after the retrograde. Often mistakes are made. As well, during the retrograde for you after the 15th of the month, Capricorns, I think it's important for you to reevaluate your finances, to think about how you structure your finances. Capricorn rules structure and does need a structure. To reevaluate any joint financial situation you have. Maybe you need to do some serious thinking about it. And once Mercury goes direct after the 7th of August, then you're ready to take some serious action. Try to do your job interviews or anything connected with going out and doing serious deals. Do that before the retrograde actually happens. As well, you may be starting to think and reflect on more serious issues, maybe on life and death and why you're here, reincarnation, anything connected with the occult, with astrology, all these things. You may get some new insights and you may even start to write about them yourself, to write and to study about all these areas, and it will be a reflective time after the 15th of this month. Mars changes sign on the 4th of the month, moving from your 9th into your 10th house. So we've got Saturn there as well. So this is going to be a wonderful time, Capricorns, for your career this month. Great time for surging forward, pushing forward, for being more assertive. Mars there, taking more risks. Calculated risks, mind you, because Saturn is there too, but it's going to enable you to put a structure to move forward with your career and what it is you want to do. A great time really for being first, for being innovative, for being creative, and for pushing forward to taking more actions, Capricorns. Time really to take action steps, to strategize. You love strategizing. Come up with the strategy, and this month really start taking some actions as far as your career is concerned. Second week of the month, got a lovely aspect, second, third weeks of the month, between Jupiter and Venus are conjunct in your 6th house again of work. So this is going to be a good time connected with work, of growth, of expansion, of good fortune, somebody nice coming into your life in the workplace, somebody really listening to what you have to say, somebody loving what you do, appreciating your work, and maybe even paying you a little bit more money for whatever it is you do. It's also a good time for your health, your physical well-being. Really good time there. Make the most of this aspect. You may be drawn also, Venus, Jupiter there, to more sugar, more sweet things. So try not to overdo it. Jupiter has a tendency to overdo things. So make sure you just do it in moderation. Otherwise, you may find that you disrupt your whole balance of your body's energies. The end of the month as well, we've got a trine from Venus to Saturn from the 6th to the 10th houses. So really good time for your career this month. Really time to look at your relationships in your career, to look at the people in your life connected with your career, and also to make sure that you are taking steady steps in the direction that you want to go. Also going on all month, we've got this square from Pluto in your 1st house to Uranus in your 4th. So many of you experiencing disruption connected with your home, your surroundings. You're also having to take much more of your power be much more in control, not allow people to get away with murder with you. Not that you necessarily do, Capricorns, but this is just going to be an awakening for you as far as especially the people who are close to you. The desire for some of them to be in control of you, what you want to, what you do, and with what you want to do, and this feeling of a breakout. And there could be some disruption. I'm not saying there won't be. I'm sure there already has been a lot of disruption in your life with Pluto being in your sign. I talk to enough Capricorns to know that you are experiencing transformational change. Many of you are experiencing losses, but through those losses, new doors are opening. I've seen a lot of clients, they've like lost a serious relationship. It's been on the rocks for a while, but now it's really fully ended. And all of a sudden a new relationship has been able to come in. One that's much more nourishing, one where you have many more common interests and there's more of an optimism coming through in your life. So don't feel too dejected about that aspect. It's an important aspect and it's rattling your cage so that you move to do some more of the things that really, really make you happy on all levels. So I wish you a great month. I thank those of you for passing this out on Facebook, on Twitter, on various other sites, and for rating my videos. I really appreciate it. And as always, I'm always delighted to hear from you. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.